Hey everyone, John here from Four Brewers, and I'm back with another Four Brewers Quickie. And as you can see, I'm in my new studio space. It's right behind me right here. This is the new Four Brewers studio. I got new flooring put in, and when that happened, my girlfriend and I decided to switch offices, so I got a bigger room, and she got a smaller room, which she didn't need the big room, and I needed the big room. So not everything's moved yet, and I haven't had time to record any videos, in case you were wondering, or yearning for my sweet, sweet face on the YouTubes. Anyway, today we are drinking a beer that comes from two of my favorite LA breweries. This is from Segundo Brewing Company and Highland Park Brewery. This is LA Gold. Now, Segundo and Highland Park, I guess, they're both known for making really good hoppy beers like IPA and whatnot. But this is actually a Keller beer. So a Keller beer is a lager, typically, that is unfiltered and unpasteurized. So typically lagers are cellared at a lower temperature for a long period of time, which allows all the yeast to drop out and whatnot. And while this is a lager, it's not cellared for that long period of time, I guess. I'm not that familiar with Keller beers, but that's what this is. And it's hoppy. I already had a bottle. So, because I didn't really know what to expect from this. I thought it would be hoppy, but I was unsure, so I tested a bottle first. So now we're coming back because I know it's hoppy. Anyway, let's open it up and see what it's like. Okay, like I said, this is a Keller beer, and Keller beer is usually cloudier than a regular lager. And you can see it's transparent, definitely. You can see through it, but it's not crystal clear. It's got a little bit of haze going on to it. Let's see what it smells like. It's definitely hoppy. A lot of grass notes, like danky West Coast IPA hoppy. But it's pretty green, and it's very, very aromatic. It's really hoppy for what it is. It smells like almost like a stone beer, like an Enjoy By. It's that hoppy. At the same time, though, it does have some nice malt characteristics. You can kind of get a hint of the yeast on the nose too. It smells really good overall. Let's see what it tastes like. That's different. It definitely has those lager characteristics as far as like a crackery mouthfeel, a crackery taste, I'm sorry, not mouthfeel. It does have a nice mouthfeel, speaking of mouthfeel. It doesn't come off really boozy. It's definitely bitter. I mean, it bites your tongue pretty hard. I can still kind of taste it right now. It finishes pretty dry, but yeah, it's like dank, grassy, flavorful is a good word for this beer. Generally speaking, it's really well done. Like I said, the malts and the hops aren't balanced, but you do get a nice flow of the hops and malt. It's really nice. But as far as actual hop characteristics go, it's not fruity, but it's more that dank grass, herbaceous hop thing going on. It's a really good beer. I don't think it's that big either. Yeah, it's 6% alcohol, so I mean it's not a sessionable beer, but it's definitely not like, you know, a double, triple IPA status beer, even though it's a Keller beer. So overall, it's a great beer. Highland Park and El Segundo, in my opinion, can do no wrong. They are both spectacular breweries. They've both won medals at GABF. That's kind of the inspiration for this beer. And yeah, so if you see this, check it out. It was bottled on June 22nd, I believe. So it's still relatively fresh. It's super fresh actually, because it's June 29th. So it's 7 days old, it's a week old. So I recommend picking up a bottle if you see it. And thanks for checking out another Quickie, and we'll see you next time.